And here we go, about to get underway with Shiva and Claudia, vicious and delicious, taking on the team of Gigi Ray, Lady Bird Monroe, Moneybirds. And you heard the announcement at the beginning of this match. This is a #1 contenders match. The victor here will go on to face Bougie Reality for the Mission Pro Tag Team titles. And Walker, I got to say, either way, no matter which way this breaks, I think Bougie Reality is going to have their hands full with either one of these teams.
Well, not only are they going to have their hands full with one of these teams, but they're also going to have their hands full in our main event as they team alongside Jasmine Allure against the aforementioned Men's Revolution. That's still to come, but for now, our eyes are set. Gigi Ray and Lady Bird Monroe taking on Claudia and Shiva.
That's a very good point, Walker. Not only does Bougie Reality have to worry about this match and study this for a future match, they also have the main event tonight against, as you say, the Men's Revolution. Just I can only say, Vicky, I mean, how do you prepare for that type of scenario? I mean, obviously, do you prioritize one over the other? I mean, you have your title shot versus something that's on the level of an invasion in your home turf.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's difficult, right? You have no choice but to prioritize. You have to keep your head in the game. Now, if this is the kind of thing that will take Bougie Reality out of the game, I would be worried about their future tonight during the main event. I will say, though, just looking at both of these tag teams, if I was Bougie Reality right now, I'd be shaking in my bougie little boots because these women are all athletes and they are all good contenders for this #1 contender match.
Could not agree more. All four ladies very deserving of a title shot, very hungry for that title shot. But you see just the power of Claudia coming into play against Lady Bird Monroe. Gigi doing her best to get behind her partner, but she's got to be careful. She could wind up costing her team a bit of offense, maybe even the match if she tries to interfere somehow.
You got to keep your eyes on Shiva there at ringside. That woman is always planning, always scheming. There's always something up her sleeve, something about Shiva. Not only is she a dominant competitor, also she has, in my opinion, a great taste in tag team competition. I mean, Gigi Ray, Lady Bird Monroe, a fantastic team that we have actually never seen before here in Mission Pro Wrestling. Two fantastic singles competitors coming together here for one night.
That's right, Lady Bird Monroe, Gigi Ray coming together to take a shot at those tag team titles. But Shiva and Claudia, either one of these women, a formidable challenge in their own right. And the brutality of these two teaming up, got to say, it might just be too much for the Moneybirds to overcome.
And that's the picture-perfect word right there. Brutality does describe Claudia and Shiva to the best of the English language's capabilities. But nevertheless, it really doesn't paint the true picture. You have to witness this live in person to truly believe the power we have in this ring.
Absolutely, and fans, you can come out to the Mission Pro Wrestling shows. MissionProWrestling.com, you can get your tickets.
Of course, April 22nd, 2023, we will be back here live in San Antonio, Texas for Mission Pro Wrestling Presents Edge of Glory. Tickets are available now, MissionProWrestling.com, as the tag has been made.
Gigi Ray picking her spot here. Might be a little smart, honestly, in my opinion, making sure that the opponent is distracted. I don't think she caught the tag.
No, the shoulder directly into the turnbuckle post. Beautiful arm drag there.
You see, Shiva still didn't catch the tag. Gigi waiting for her. That drop kick and just following up immediately, just throwing forearms, chops, whatever she can manage at Shiva.
Oh, Shiva now Irish whip herself. Going for that boot, though. Evading out of it. Look at this. The athleticism of these two women. The cover being made right now.
Not quite, but an impressive maneuver. Nonetheless, that standing assisted moonsault from the Moneybirds. Been a tag team offense here.
Yeah, fantastic tag team cohesion between these two women, and with this being their very first time teaming together, I honestly wasn't expecting anything of those likes.
Right there with you. I don't think Claudia and Shiva were either, but the size and power disadvantage coming into play right now.
Oh, but Claudia catching her. And what goes up must come down, folks.
Including Gigi Ray, as she is finding out right now. Looked like it knocked the wind out of her. just that big clubbing blow across the back, stopping whatever offense Gigi was hoping to mount.
Vicky, you are no stranger to facing tough opposition, whether it be here in Mission Pro Wrestling or other parts of the world. I got to ask you, what is your strategy here if you're Lady Bird Monroe and Gigi Ray?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I'll tell you this much. I've known Claudia for a long time. I've actually wrestled Claudia, and the only way that I was able to get through that match was slowly but surely. You have to take your time, and you have to rely on your opponent. You don't want to get stuck. And that, it seems like, is what is happening, is she's just too far from her corner right now. Now, Claudia is formidable for a number of reasons, not least of which is that she's a vet, and, of course, that she's teamed up with Shiva. I actually learned backstage this is their first time tagging together in almost 6 years, but these two women have a huge, long history of almost 12 years working together.
Would you have to think that experience definitely coming into play? As we mentioned before, Gigi and Lady Bird, brand new, and trying to overcome just that experience gap, to say nothing of the size and power disadvantage. They've got their work cut out for them.
I've seen Shiva compete all across this great state of Texas, and one thing has stayed consistent: no matter the city, no matter the venue, no matter the company, the dominance always remains.
And just choking Gigi Ray, just draping her leg just across the back of the head and her throat across the ropes.
You know, you talk about strategy, and one thing you want to do is stay out of the corner and stay out of the ropes. You never want to keep yourself caught there for too long, because that is when your opponent can take advantage of you. You see her firing back now, though.
Trying to mount an offense here, get out of that troublesome position in the corner. Trying to make that tag.
The tag
got
has been
there,
made.
Lady Bird Monroe, the legal woman. Looks like Claudia deciding, her and Shiva deciding that discretion was the way to go there, taking a moment to kind of talk strategy in the corner. Claudia trying to claim a wardrobe malfunction, looks like, but you see Shiva just in the corner working over Lady Bird Monroe. Gigi Ray decided she's had enough, coming in just to try and draw the ref's attention, but Vicky, this is exactly what we were talking about earlier. Gigi Ray, not the legal woman, not doing Lady Bird Monroe any favors right now.
Absolutely not. You have to follow the rules. I am one of the biggest rule followers in the world, and people give me a lot of smack for it, but I'll tell you what, that is exactly what's hung them up right now. This could cost them everything. Everything.
Folks, over 3,000 people across the globe are watching this live on Title Match Network. Thank you so much for watching, but you have to know that puts these four women in a precarious position. A lot of eyes on this matchup right now. And not only that, but the stakes of the #1 contender status for the Mission Pro Tag Team Championships. I'm all worked up over here, folks.
I mean, the pressure is definitely on, 100%. I think all four women in this matchup are going to feel that. But does not change the fact there is work to do in this ring, and Claudia doing just that. Got Lady Bird in the corner, but here we go, getting out.
Beautiful athleticism there.
Using her last burst of energy to get her tag team partner in.
But Claudia just a little too quick. You saw her duck under the running lariat from Gigi Ray. And really just having her take Lady Bird's spot in the corner there, just those big shoulders to the corner, and just throwing Gigi Ray across the ring. Good Lord.
Claudia and Shiva trying to dispose of their opponents like the garbage they consider them to be. And those are their words specifically, not mine. I had many a word with Shiva and Claudia in the back, and they didn't have too many positive things to say about their opponents tonight.
Well, they got words with you. They just told me to leave.
I was lucky to get the information that I did. That seems to be their general state of being is, hey, get out of here. First, let me tell you about myself. Out.
Well, Shiva now trying to go for the cover here, hooking both legs. It's going to take a little bit more than that.
It is going to take more than that, but Shiva looking to give her just that. And again, Lady Bird able to just fight her off, but you got to wonder for how long.
You have to imagine that the longer we get into this matchup, the more time being taken by these four women. Wait a minute. Tag's been made.
Gigi back in.
Shiva is isolated on the outside.
Claudia in the ring. Oh!
Super kick German combination.
Just again, incredible tag team offense from a fresh new team, but...
Wait a minute. This could be it. That's it.
There we are.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Moneybirds picking up the win, and they are your new #1 contenders for the Mission Pro Tag Team titles.
After watching that, I can tell you Bougie Reality has their work cut out for them. For their first time ever tagging together, what an incredible team they make.
100%.
Not only do Bougie Reality have to watch out for the Moneybirds, but they also have to watch out for the Men's Revolution later on in the main event here tonight. I cannot wait for that to happen.
And that's absolutely right, Walker. I mean, we're talking about what Bougie Reality is going to do to this #1 team or #1 contenders after the fact. We can't forget they still have that main event match to get through tonight.
It's unforgettable in nature, my friend. It is unforgettable. But Claudia and Shiva, they don't seem too happy about the way this match ended
up. Hold on now. They've got to be careful.
Oh.
Come on now.
Wait a minute. This is
the match is over, girls.
This is absolutely uncalled for.
Come on, the match is over.
Remember earlier I was talking about fighting fair and playing by the rules?
Absolutely despicable. I mean, the match is over, but Claudia and Shiva just... I mean, sore losers is about the best way you could put that. Even that's a little too generous.
These two women are making an absolute mockery out of the sanctity of this great sport.
And we've got to get some help out here. I mean, they're not leaving of their own accord.
Who knows if Gigi Ray and Lady Bird Monroe will even make it to the Mission Pro Tag Team Championship match.
After taking that much damage, it just adds insult to injury. I tell you what, I don't care for bad sportsmanship. I've said it once, and I say it again with these two. Ridiculous.
Bad sportsmanship, the embodiment of bad sportsmanship. Vicious and delicious. Claudia and Shiva just... Hold on now. Shiva getting into it with somebody in the crowd.
It's just unacceptable.